Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another episode of Thrift Store and Garage Sale Finds. Yeah, that's right, we're doing another one of these because I've got some more things to show you guys that I've acquired over the course of the past month or so. And we have a really good mixture of both vintage and modern tech related items. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going to start off with this brand new old stock, never before opened copy of Windows 8.1. I acquired this at a garage sale for $10, as you can see, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I have to purchase this because I don't have a copy of Windows 8.1 in my boxed Windows software collection. Not even one that is already open. In fact, I've never owned a physical copy of Windows 8, 8.1, or Windows 10. So, yeah, maybe this will be worth opening up on video, or maybe I'll just keep it sealed. I haven't really decided yet, but either way, it's a neat find, so we'll set that over here. Next up, we're going to get into something a little bit more vintage. This right here was a thrift store find, actually. It's a copy of MSDN Library from January 1998. Now, we've taken a look at some of these discs on the channel before. I believe many of them were donated by Beta Collector, though I don't know if I have a copy from January 1998, and I don't think I have a copy in a jewel case at all. So this is pretty cool. It's nice to see this artwork here. And if we open it up here, this is a 2-disc set. So right here we have disc number 1, and if we open this, we've got disc number 2 right there. So yeah, if this already hasn't been archived, I will absolutely upload this to the Internet Archive. I just have to verify and see if it's already on there. But yeah, that is our second find of the day. We're just going to push them over there on the other side of the table. Now, keeping with the vintage theme, right here we have a copy of Prodigy, specifically the Interactive Personal Service Startup Kit. This right here, I got at a garage sale for $3, but I believe it was originally sold in retail stores because up here it says that if you purchase this, you got 1 free month of a Prodigy membership, a $12.95 value, and the suggested retail price for this kit was $49.95. So yeah, this right here was from the early 90s. If you look on the bottom here, you've got prices as of September 1991, and here's your barcode over here. So yeah, a lot of indications that this was originally sold at a retail store. Prodigy is something that I could do a whole video about, and I just love the little text blurbs here on the front. For us, it's fun, a real part of our home entertainment. We get all this for one low flat monthly fee. I don't know how to use a computer, but this is so easy. And then on the back here you have my favorite one. I didn't have a reason to use my computer. Now I have hundreds. And this is about the best facial expression, I think. That can go along with that statement. I just thought this was really neat. So hey, and $3, I mean, why not? Next up, getting into some more modern stuff, we have an SSD, a $5 SSD. This right here is a Patriot Spark. Of course, it's a SATA 3, 6 gigabit per second, 2.5-inch SSD, all pretty standard stuff. You know, I didn't really have a particular use for this, but it's an SSD for $5, so I mean, who's gonna turn that down? And it's sealed, brand new, it's never been used before. Now, next up, we have a tool that is gonna really come in handy for future video projects. This right here is a SATA/IDE to USB adapter. Now, I got this mainly because it supports both 2.5-inch and 3.5-inch IDE drives. I already had a USB to SATA adapter or SATA to USB adapter, but having one that does all three is definitely going to come in handy for future video projects. Now, this was brand new when I bought it. I paid like $10 or $15 for it, but I was over at a friend's house recently and he needed to hook up one of his old hard drives to his computer to copy some data off of it, and well, this came in handy. This did the job. So yeah, it's actually a really small little device right here. So that's it. Got your 3.5-inch IDE end, your 2.5-inch IDE, and then this is the SATA end right here, and you've got this really tiny SATA cable to use. And then for power, you've got this power brick right here, which has a Molex connector on the end. Now, that's obviously useful for IDE drives, but for SATA drives, you have to use this adapter cable right here. Now, next up, we're getting into some audio gear. This right here, my friends, is an Audio-Technica Midnight Blues MB1000L microphone for $20, and I believe this is brand new. I opened it up, and the microphone itself, I mean, even though the box is not sealed, though I don't know if it was ever originally sealed, because I've purchased Audio-Technica things in the past. In fact, my AT2020 I'm using right now, the box was not sealed in shrink wrap or anything. And so I think this very well could be brand new, because the microphone itself, which is the most important thing in here, I mean, it's sealed in this bubble wrap here. Now, sure, it could have just been used and put back in here and taped up. Here's the registration card, which has not been filled out. And right here, we have the instruction manual, the operations and maintenance manual. So, yeah, it tells you, you know, how to use it and all that good stuff. So, why did I buy this? Well, I bought it because, number one, it appeared to be a new microphone for 20 bucks. Also because it's nice to have a secondary microphone in my studio space. You never really know what kind of situation you're going to find yourself in. For example, I mean, if I go to a trade show someday and I want to do an interview with somebody, I mean, having a microphone like this that I could pass to them as they talk, that's going to be really useful. So, I mean, and hey, I mean, this thing might not work. This might be a total waste of money. But in terms of cosmetic condition, I mean, it looks pretty good. So, again, it very well might not be new, but yeah, of course it has a standard 3-pin XLR connector on the bottom there. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in and see, or rather hear, what it sounds like. Alright everyone, so here is a brief little audio test of the Audio-Technica MB1000L. So this audio is being recorded directly from the microphone into my Focusrite Scarlett Solo audio interface with no EQ, no nothing. This is just raw audio. And this is how it sounds. Now, I should say this microphone is not really designed for voiceover work. It's a stage microphone. This is meant to be used on stage in a live production for a vocalist or as an instrument microphone, but you can certainly use it as a voiceover microphone if you want. Now, this is a cardioid dynamic microphone. It does not require phantom power. There is a little switch on the microphone, which if I and now it's back on, so yeah, you don't have to have phantom power, so I don't have it on currently on my audio interface. Anyways, there you have it. Let's get back to the video. Alright, so we've got 4 more items to take a look at, and 3 of them are related because they're, well, the same thing. We have not 1, not 2, but we have 3 Motorola Razrs in the studio, and yeah, guys, this is something I've been really wanting to cover on this channel for a while. I have a Motorola Razr. It's actually my mom's old Motorola Razr. This phone was just so iconic. I mean, and I think anybody who's ever used one of these would agree with me that it's just such an iconic phone, such an iconic design. Yeah, I've got 3 of them here. We've got one in gray, we've got one in pink, and one in silver here. My mom had a black one, and it still works, believe it or not. Now, these, I have no idea if they work or not. You can see I paid $5 for each of these. They all don't have a battery, and I don't have the charger on hand right now. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to actually test these out. Now, this dark gray one right here is in the best shape out of these 3. It's in really nice shape, actually, on the front here. You don't really have any major scuffs or scratches. On the back here, you've got a few, but still pretty good overall shape. This is a T-Mobile specific version. And if we open it up, even the inside, the hinge is in great shape. It still, you know, locks in place and everything. It doesn't feel too stiff or too loose. And yeah, so I really wish that I could turn these on, but like I said, I just don't have the charger on hand. This one here too is in pretty nice shape. There are some more scratches and scuffs here on the bottom chin and like right on when you actually start to flip the screen out here. You can see you got some scratches and marks there too. But the interior of it, the hinge is still great. The buttons here all look to be in a really nice shape. Though there is this dent in the screen, you can see right there. So here's a better view of it here, and yeah, really unfortunate. But hopefully the screen itself will still work, and it's just like a minor dent at the on the outer layer here. That's what we can hope for, right? But yeah, so aside from that, pretty good shape on the back here. There are some more noticeable scuffs and scratches, and this is a singular variant of the phone as opposed to T-Mobile on the other one. Now this one, on the front here, you've got pink plastic pieces, and you can see some very noticeable scuffs and scratches down here. And then on the back, you have a black plastic piece for the battery door. Alright, so last but not least, we have one more cell phone to take a look at, and this just blows me away that I was able to get this for this price. This right here is an iPhone 5S, a gold iPhone 5S that I picked up for $6. Yes, $6. That just blows me away. Now, I thought for sure this thing had to be iCloud locked. I mean, come on, who would sell a fully working iPhone 5S for $6? These people, because this is a working iPhone 5S that doesn't have a cracked screen. I mean, I don't know, maybe it has a bad antenna or something and it's not able to make calls. I don't know. But, I mean, it works. It works totally fine. And not iCloud locked, not even password locked. And it's currently running, let's actually see here. Let's go to General and About. It's currently running iOS 12.5.5. So this just blew me away, guys. This is probably hands down the best find of this entire haul. And I mean, $6, can you believe it, for an iPhone 5S? I mean, I just could not believe my eyes when I saw this. Oh, and it didn't come with a box, but luckily I had one. I have an iPhone 5S box that I think someone just gave this to me like years ago, because I've never owned an iPhone 5S actually. I went from the iPhone 5 to the 6S. So yeah, I just had this lying around, and well, now I got a phone to go in it. So man, that's just that. I mean, this is it, guys. This is the haul for today. Just an absolutely insane amount of stuff, and yeah, I got really lucky, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, there you have it. That's gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Thrift Store and Garage Sale Finds. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, get subscribed, notifications, all that good stuff. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.